Seek nothing outside yourself. Few figures embody this principle more fully than Miyamoto Musashi. Revered as one of history's greatest samurai, Musashi's unmatched record was not merely the fruit of talent, but the culmination of relentless practice and uncompromising discipline. In his own reflections, he credits discipline of mind, body, and spirit as the force that carved his path to greatness. At 13, Musashi fought and won his first duel. He would go on to remain undefeated in more than 60 duels, a record that still resonates as one of the most extraordinary achievements in martial history. Yet Musashi was not in that spirit. Let's explore Musashi's teachings on superior self-discipline and how to apply them to modern life in practical, grounded ways. Accept everything, exactly as it is. Musashi lived in a world of constant uncertainty, duels with unknown outcomes, journeys into unfamiliar terrain, and the ever-present risk of loss. For him, acceptance was not resignation. It was disciplined clarity. Acceptance meant perceiving events without distortion or dramatization, precisely as they occur. On the battlefield, this clarity could mean the difference between life and death. Off the battlefield, it meant steady, effective action. Modern application: when your car breaks down before a crucial meeting? This approach mirrors Stoic wisdom, summed up by Epictetus. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Musashi also cautions against the habit of labeling events as good or bad. Those judgments are mental overlays. When we see reality as it is, we respond faster, with less wasted energy, and with greater effectiveness. Training the habit: name events plainly. X happened. No adjectives, no story. Ask, what is within my control right now? Take the next right action, not the next right emotion. Do not regret what is done. Guilt and regret are often confused. Guilt, when grounded in reality, can be useful. And in our lives, whether it's a poor financial decision or a missed responsibility, regret never repairs anything. Discipline does. Acknowledge the error, make amends if needed, extract the lesson, and re-engage. A quit protocol: acknowledge, I did X, and it had Y consequence. Amend, apologize, repay, repair where possible. Adjust, change the system, set alarms, create checklists, remove temptations. Advance, return attention to the current moment and the next action. Be indifferent to where you live. To Musashi, geography was secondary, inner steadiness was primary. Whether in a quiet temple or amid chaos, he aimed to carry this. Modern application: a new environment can provide temporary relief or stimulation, but without inner alignment, clear values, consistent routines, a sense of purpose, restlessness returns. Life may place you in unfamiliar contexts, new cultures, unexpected responsibilities, rapid change. Success depends less on the map and more on your mindset, adaptability, resilience, and commitment to your standards. Practical anchors that travel with you: a morning routine that grounds you, movement, journaling, reading, or meditation. A handful of virtues you practice daily: truthfulness, courage, patience, generosity. Process-focused work habits, deep. Yet he was also a painter, calligrapher, and philosopher. The paradox is instructive. Deep mastery in one domain reveals patterns, timing, leverage, attention, economy of motion that transfer to other domains. Principle of transferable mastery: master one, discipline thoroughly. As you internalize fundamentals, you begin to see universal principles: how to learn, how to practice, how to correct errors, how to remain calm under pressure. With this meta skill, you can accelerate learning elsewhere. Study well once, and you can study anything. Adapt once under stress, and you can adapt anywhere. How to know one well: choose one skill that truly matters to your goals. Set a cadence. Do not let separation sadden you. As a samurai, Musashi lived with separation of comrades, teachers, places, and possessions. He teaches us to acknowledge grief without surrendering agency. Discipline means feeling fully, yet not allowing loss to derail purpose. Modern dimensions: moving cities for growth, you'll miss people and places. Name the sadness, honor it, and continue your path. Material detachment: enjoy possessions but do not let them define you. If losing an object unmoors your identity, the object owns you. Detachment is freedom, not from caring but from clinging. Practices for resilient attachment: gratitude for what you have while accepting impermanence. Musashi had no space for comparison. He invested everything in sharpening his craft and character. In moments where a single misjudgment could be fatal, comparison would have been a lethal distraction. Modern application: social media amplifies comparison. When you see others' highlights, remember, You're viewing a curated display, not the full reality. Convert comparison into information. What specific skill or behavior is admirable here? How can I incorporate a version of it into my practice? Then return to your lane with renewed focus. A reframing exercise. When you feel envy, write 3 specific actions that move you forward today. Replace "why don't I have that?" with guard your attention, silence, non-essential notifications, schedule email, social windows, schedule, email. Reclose the loop. When you err, repair fast and adjust the system that failed. Embrace constraints. Occasionally practice voluntary discomfort. Cold showers, simple meals, hard workouts to strengthen will and reduce dependence on comfort. Journal. Briefly, what happened? What's in my control? What virtue does this require? What's the next right action? Focus on process. Measure inputs you can control rather than outcomes you can't. Build anti-fragility. Treat setbacks as training. Extract one lesson and one habit. Change from each. A Musashi-inspired daily template. What one adjustment for tomorrow? The core message. Musashi's counsel is severe and liberating. Seek nothing outside yourself. Place, praise, possessions, and outcomes are secondary. What matters is the alignment of your perception, your principles, and your practice. Discipline, rightly understood, is not grim austerity. It is the quiet, steady force that turns intention into character and character into destiny. Cultivate acceptance without resignation, action without agitation, mastery without vanity, attachment without clinging, and ambition without comparison.